The AI Showdown, ChatGPT versus Google. Who's really winning? In the thrilling race of generative AI, the spotlight is on ChatGPT and Google's Gemini. Depending on how you look at the numbers, it might seem like ChatGPT is leaving Google in the dust. But hold on. The story gets a lot more interesting when you dig deeper into the data. Right now, ChatGPT appears to be the clear leader in terms of user engagement. As of March 2025, estimates suggest that ChatGPT boasts around 160 million daily active users, DUs, while Google's Gemini lags behind with about 35 million DUs. That's a staggering fourfold difference. And if we take a broader view, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman recently revealed that ChatGPT has an astonishing 500 million weekly active users. Talk about a user base. However, before we crown ChatGPT as the undisputed champion, let's consider the bigger picture. Google's strength lies in its vast ecosystem. With Google Search alone attracting over 2 billion monthly active users and around 1.5 billion daily users, it's clear that Google has a distribution advantage that's hard to ignore. Even as ChatGPT's user numbers grow, it still only captures about 10% of Google Search's daily users. Gemini's recent surge in DUs, which have nearly quadrupled since October 2024, can largely be attributed to its pre-installation on Android devices. This strategy mirrors Google's historical dominance in distribution, where being the default option on billions of devices has played a crucial role in its success. The challenge here is that comparing these two giants isn't straightforward. ChatGPT's impressive user numbers reflect its first-mover advantage and OpenAI's rapid innovation, including exciting new features like advanced image generation. Meanwhile, Google is integrating Gemini into its search platform, giving it immediate access to a massive audience. This integration could potentially turn Gemini into a powerhouse, leveraging Google's already established user base. Moreover, Google is working to embed Gemini into billions of Android devices and Chromebooks, creating even more powerful distribution channels. This strategy could replicate the success Google has seen with its mobile search capabilities. OpenAI's Altman is acutely aware of the importance of distribution. He has even suggested that OpenAI might consider acquiring Google's Chrome web browser, especially as regulatory pressures mount on Google. Chrome is another key player in how Google integrates its services into our daily lives. So, who's really winning this AI battle? If we measure success by user engagement in a standalone app, ChatGPT is clearly ahead. But when we factor in Google's extensive platform distribution, particularly through Search and Android, the scales tip in Google's favor. This distribution power is something Google has effectively wielded across various product categories for years. However, there's a twist. The Department of Justice is scrutinizing Google's distribution strategies, which could complicate its efforts to bundle Gemini with Search and Android. This regulatory scrutiny could change the game. Ultimately, this isn't just a simple race between two apps. It's a complex battle of ecosystems versus standalone applications, where organic growth competes with the power of being the default choice. As regulations continue to challenge Google's bundling strategies and OpenAI expands its integrations, the gap between these two contenders may narrow. ChatGPT has certainly made significant strides recently. In the end, the scoreboard depends on your perspective. Are you looking at user engagement or platform reach? The answer could change the narrative entirely.